Mercury. This symbol represents intellectuals and free-minded thinkers. The crescent means the mind. The circle means divine spirit. The cross means all matter. Mercury is a terrestrial planet. Mercury is named after the Roman god Mercury. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun. It is 57,910,000 kilometers away from the Sun. It takes Mercury 88 days to orbit the Sun. It takes Mercury 175.97 Earth days to rotate on its axis. Mercury is a rocky planet. It has lots of craters due to rock impacts on its surface. Mercury also has a thick iron core. Mercury has no rings. Mercury also doesn't have any moons. Mercury has an inner core made out of iron. Mercury's crust is made out of rock and it is rich in magnesium. Mercury's atmosphere is made out of hydrogen, helium, oxygen, sodium, calcium, potassium, and water vapor. Mercury has no cold winds. Mercury's temperature ranges from 322 degrees Celsius to 422 degrees. Mercury's surface pressure is approximately 0 atm. Mercury has extreme weather changes and it can vary from extremely hot to moderate temperature. There is no water in Mercury, but there can be water ice inside of its craters. Mercury is not habitable because it's too hot for life. There has been no humans in Mercury, but rovers have been sent to the planet.
Venus. This symbol represents meditation. Venus is located in the terrestrial planets. It was named after the Roman goddess of love. The distance from the Sun is 108 million kilometers. The diameter is of 12,104 kilometers. The orbit around the Sun takes 225 days, and the rotation around its axis takes 243 days. Venus is a rocky planet. It contains lots of clouds. It's a bright planet because it reflects all sunlight. It has many volcanoes and craters. Venus has no moons or rings. The composition of the core of Venus is made of iron. It has a rocky mantle. The atmosphere of Venus is almost made up of carbon dioxide. The wind speeds of Venus range from 300 to 400 kilometers per hour. They have been increasing since then. Temperatures vary from 500 degrees Celsius to negative 32 degrees Celsius. The surface pressure of Venus is 9.2 MPa. In Venus, it rains sulfuric acid. There is no water in Venus. There is no possibilities of habitability in Venus because of its temperature. NASA is aiming for future missions to Earth.
Earth's symbol means complexity. Earth is named after an Anglo-Saxon word known as soul. Earth is composed of a core, mantle, and crust. These parts are made out of rock and molten lava. Earth's atmosphere is composed out of the following molecules: nitrogen, oxygen, and argon. In Earth, you can find the winds from 0 miles per hour to 231 miles per hour. Earth's temperature can vary from negative 140 Celsius to 20 Celsius. Earth's surface pressure is 101.325 kPa. Earth can be snowing, sunny, rainy, dusty, or windy. Earth has potable water and salt water from the sea, and it also has frozen water. Humans can habit here, and humans actually live here.
This symbol represents the shield and spear from the war god. Mars is located in the terrestrial group. Mars was named after the god of war. 96% of the atmosphere is carbon dioxide, 2.1% is argon, and 1.9% is nitrogen. The wind speed in Mars is of 96.56 km per hour. The temperature ranges from negative 140 degrees Celsius to 20 degrees Celsius. The surface pressure is of 600 kPa. It does not rain or snow in Mars because of lack of water. Water is located underneath the crust. It is frozen. It is possible for habitability in Mars, and it is possible of going to Mars in future missions. Jupiter.
Jupiter's symbol means wealth and good luck. Jupiter was named after the Roman god Jupiter, the god of the sky. Jupiter's winds can reach up to 540 kilometers an hour. Jupiter's mean temperature is negative 150 Celsius. Jupiter's surface pressure is between 20 and 200 kPa. Jupiter's weather is mainly stormy with heavy winds. Jupiter has no water, but one of its moons does. Jupiter is not habitable because of its rough temperatures. There are no planned missions for Jupiter because of how far it is.
Saturn. The symbol of Saturn is a scythe or a stick for the seed. Saturn is part of the gas giant. Saturn was named after the god of agriculture. Saturn has a huge ring that is made of ice, dust, and gases. Saturn has a southern aurora which is light blue. It has a smaller density than the one of water. Saturn has one ring. It is made of ice, dust, and gases. They have brownish and beige colors. Saturn has 60 moons. The composition is basically made of helium and hydrogen. Its ices contain ammonia, methane, and water. The atmosphere of Saturn is basically made of hydrogen, which is 96% hydrogen and 3% helium. The wind speeds in Saturn are of 1,800 kilometers per hour. The temperature in Saturn is negative 180 degrees Celsius. The surface pressure is of 140 kPa. It rains diamonds in Saturn. There is water in Saturn, but it's frozen. There is no way of life in Saturn because there is no way of landing. There will be no human in Saturn because it's all gas.
Uranus. Uranus symbol means art and science. Uranus wind speed is of 250 miles per hour. Uranus temperature is negative 220 degrees Celsius. The surface pressure of Uranus is of 1000 kPa. Uranus is mostly cloud because of its gas and its lots of wind. There is no water in Uranus. No human can live here because of its harsh temperature. No future explorations because it is so far away.
Neptune.
This symbol is the trident of Neptune, the god of the sea. Neptune is located in the gas giant group. Neptune was named after the god of the sea. And Neptune is blue because of all the methane in its atmosphere. It has also a great dark spot. It also has tons of white in it. It is because of the changes in methane. Rings. Yes, Neptune has 3 rings, but they are so faint that they can be noticed from the naked eye. They are dark and thin. They are made of rock and dust. Neptune has 13 moons. The composition of Neptune is mostly made of helium and hydrogen. It also has methane. The atmosphere is made of 80% hydrogen and 19% helium. The wind speeds of Neptune are of 2,000 kilometers per hour. The temperature is of negative 220 degrees Celsius. The surface pressure is of 10 kPa. It is possible of diamond rain in Neptune. Yes, there is water on Neptune. It is impossible to live in Neptune because there is no way of landing, and it wouldn't be possible to go to Neptune. Comets are a celestial object consisting of a nucleus of ice and dust, and when near the sun, a tail of gas and dust particles pointing away from the sun. Comets are small meteors that are made of rock and ice. On Earth, they are usually seen every 75 years. The composition of comets are made up of rock and ice and dust. When they reach high speeds, they begin to melt and make a trail of dust and ice. There are some types of comets. There are the short period comets and the long period comets. Short period comets take 76 years to complete its orbit. Long period comets takes thousands of years to complete its orbit. Short period comets are located right after Neptune, and long period comets are located way much further than Pluto. Dwarf planets. There are 5 known dwarf planets: Pluto, Ceres, Eris, Makemake, and Haumea. Dwarf planets need to orbit the Sun. It needs to have a good amount of gravity so the planet is spherical, and it has to have no moons. The composition of a dwarf planet are basically made of rock, ice, and other materials. For today, we only know about 5 dwarf planets. They are usually off orbit, meaning they are not close to the group like Pluto from the
Asteroid. An asteroid is a large irregularly shaped object in space that orbits our sun. An asteroid is mostly made out of rock or metal. Asteroids are big and they can do lots of damage if they collide against a planet. The 3 types of asteroids are carbonaceous, metallic, and silicaceous. Most asteroids are located in the asteroid belt. A meteoroid is a matter revolving around the sun. Meteoroids range in sizes from 10 meters in diameter. The fastest meteor travel in 26 miles per second in our solar system. Meteoroids can be made from ironstone, acrondrites, or chondrites. Meteoroids can be found anywhere in our universe. Meteorites. A meteorite is a fragment of rock or iron that falls to Earth. Meteorites usually land in great numbers. Meteoroids are considered meteorites when they land on Earth. Meteorites are composed of three things: iron, stone. Meteorites are found all around Earth.